welcome to episode 196 of the Game Brew Podcast, the bi-weekly video game podcast where we sip delicious bevs and discuss video games. I'm your host, Dan How9000, and I'm joined by Allison, also known as Cortana.
I don't remember any Cortana quotes right now. That's so sad.
Just say something like pithy, and then you put Chief after it, and then it works.
I think we both know the answer to that, Chief.
Very good.
Nailed it. Perfect.
Chris, aka Master Control Program.
That's me. I do what I say.
Yep, great. And special guest, Rob, aka Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Oh,
Tony, what can I do for you?
What's the theme is
AI.
Yeah.
artificial intelligences. Master Control Program is from Tron, so that's what that one is from.
Gotcha.
He's like, it's or also the episode of South Park where they're at the camp, the Jewish camp, and he goes, "I desire macaroni pictures."
Is that what that's from?
Yeah, that's what that's from, and I say that all the time, and like it's such an old episode of South Park that like nobody gets. I'm like, I desire macaroni pictures. But on this episode of the Game Brew Podcast, we ask the question: what is up with all this AI stuff, and how is it affecting you?
Me?
It's a circus of values. But first, it's time for a bev.
Yeah.
Pop.
No, let me crack mine.
Chris,
Yes.
what are we drinking this week?
I am drinking Crooked Crab Theft Auto.
Nice. Vice City?
Vic Secret.
Oh.
It's one of the types of hops in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I really like it. Katie wasn't a huge fan, but I liked it. I went out to celebrate the birthday of one of our co-founders, Alex, last week, and we went to Crooked Crab Brewery, and
Nice.
yeah. So we what's up?
I sent him a text message. I was like, "Have a birthday."
Lilo's being obstinate. Classic. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty good. It's a hazy IPA. And it's, a pretty standard hazy IPA, but it's solid. It's got Vic Secret hops in it. I can't remember if I said that already. So it says brewed with a high density hop charge of Citra, Incognito, and Cryo, then dry hopped to the extreme with Vic Secret. See, it's not like crazy dry hopped though. Not like
Not like a West Coast IPA or any of that.
Yeah, not like a West Coast IPA for sure.
Yeah.
But it is good, and it's unfiltered like they do nowadays.
Oh, it's hazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
Nice. What's the
7?
7. Okay. A number. Great. I don't want to try Gemini in Google Chrome. Get out of here.
Yeah, just yelled
Speaking
in.
of
Ask
AI.
me too. Get out of here.
Great. Well, Rob, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Long time
listener, first time caller.
First time caller. I was gonna make that joke, and you guys beat me to it.
Sorry.
Welcome to jokes you always want to make and somebody beating you to it. That's half the
Somebody beat
podcast.
you to it.
How's it feel to be on the podcast here?
Oh, it feels lovely. I'm actually first time I've ever been on a podcast, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice.
Glad we could be the one to
Pop my
Cherry.
podcast
be here
cherry.
first.
Yes. I like your Spider-Man picture that you have behind
Thank you.
Yeah.
Spider-Man pictures like you.
And then we got 2
Nice.
Spider-Mans and a Venom. Is that what we got going
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Big Marvel guy.
But welcome. I'm glad to have you.
Thanks, sir.
Well, you don't belong to anybody, but in general, thank you for coming here. Give me you. I would like to ask you what you are drinking this week.
I am drinking Duvel. Get that boom. Oh, I'm mirrored.
Ooh, a classic.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
Belgian
love that.
strong blonde ale. One of my favorites. I'm a big fan of the Belgians.
Nice. Like the
And
country or the beer?
Or the people?
The beer, because
Or the
I've never
waffle.
met any Belgian people, and I've never been to Belgium, so I can't I can't say anything about those. But I love their beer.
Nice.
I like
Yeah,
their
they do a good beer.
waffles.
I do like their waffles.
I like pretty much
the
everything
waffles.
they do. They're pretty solid people.
What about the
Good.
chocolate? I'm
I
hit
like
or miss
it.
on the chocolate.
I like the
You've not had
chocolate
good
too.
chocolate. Haagen-Dazs doesn't count. Or Wackenfuss.
But I googled what's the most pretentious thing you could drink on a podcast, and they said, "No, I'm just kidding." And I am drinking it in a tulip glass, like you're supposed to.
Classic.
Mm.
Classic.
Can you lift it up again? I missed it. Ooh, yes, a tulip glass. Nice. Very good.
Delicious. And as always, the chuggability rating. What's the chuggability of that delicious?
It's very chuggable, but it's more of a sipper because if you chug it, you're gonna be kissing floor, buddy.
I got you.
Like
All right.
Allison does in
Yeah.
podcasts when she mixes her own drink without any decisions on measuring. Yes.
Just like that. Yeah, it's 8.5%, so it's a creeper.
Potent potable.
Oh, so you just hear the psst coming up behind you, right? Get it? It's a creeper.
No, that's what's going on the floor in front of you because you drank too much.
So just quickly, I'm drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon PBR. It won an award, so
I don't know who's giving out that award.
it's drinkable.
The
has
beerest
to
of the
do-
beers.
I spent $18 on a 30-pack, and I've been drinking them.
That's a
There you go.
good deal.
That's-
No,
that's a good
PBR is
deal.
of the shitty beers.
Yes.
It's
PBR's
like
king.
PBR and Natty Bo are like,
Yeah, they're
the,
pretty close.
yeah,
They're
the
pretty close. It doesn't have
kings of
like
the shitty beers.
if you drink like a Miller Lite or like a Bud Light, it has a weird aftertaste that I don't like as much. But with PBR, it's pretty smooth going down. Also,
Yeah.
it's got art from this guy Attack Peter. Who's on
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of those
Oh.
not long ago. I had a tall boy with that on it.
this. Yeah, it's got Godzilla on there. It's really cool.
Godzilla deserves a tall boy.
If you go on to his
Yeah, I got those at a concert.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the senior creative director at Mondo News.
I don't know what that is.
Cool. They
So
make
is that what is? Do they make news and
it's like they make like collectible
pranks from the 90s?
They like make collectibles and vinyl soundtracks and posters and
oh,
stuff.
cool.
And
Very
he's their
cool.
senior creative director, and he's from Miami, Florida. So you can go to his Instagram and check out more of his art. It's just Attack Peter, all one word. Chuggability extremely high. I could pound these sons of bees forever, all day or day. Allison, my love,
Hi.
what are you drinking tonight?
So this has been in my fridge for a while, waiting for a good podcast moment, and
Perfect.
I just haven't had like the moment for it. So I'm just gonna drink it. So this, oh no, where's my camera? I forgot.
You have to do
Just keying it out.
the thing that like makeup girlies do, where you like put it in, you like
It's
put
still
one
blurry.
you put one hand in front and then you hold it
Oh
in
yeah,
front of your
no,
hand.
Anyway, it's Mozart chocolate. It's white
Uh-oh.
chocolate liqueur.
Oh.
Oh wait, Mozart chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They make
Aren't those like
like
the
truffles or some things that Katie gets sometimes for Christmas.
Yeah, I've never had them, so I thought that was kind of working on
Like
us
yeah,
going into
they're
that
cordials.
season.
They're Mozart chocolate cordials is
Mhm.
what they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so since we're getting
That's
into
cool.
the season, I don't normally like chocolatey or milky, if you will, flavored liqueurs, but that's why I wanted to try it. Maybe I'll like this one.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna? What are you? Are you just?
It's going
You're
in my
just-
mouth.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Flip
Gotcha.
that.
I want to taste it, right? So
Oh, okay. Sure. That's fine.
And floor.
So I while I'll wait. I lost my chance.
So it's good. This is 15%.
Nice.
Oh,
I definitely
okay.
got like the white chocolate on the front end, and then the punchiness of the alcohol hits after,
Mhm.
and then it's back to like a very sweet, pleasant taste. I don't normally like these kinds of flavors in alcohol because it just, I don't know, to me it tastes off.
It bitters up
It's
something that shouldn't be bitter most of the time.
well,
Yeah,
and it's like
but this
it's
doesn't
weird to
bother
have
me.
like that sweetness and like chocolatey flavor, but then like the bite of alcohol is kind of odd.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, but
which I get.
this one's very smooth. It doesn't, it's not off-putting. Yeah, no, I would not buy this on purpose. Let me be clear.
Okay.
It's not still not a me
Only
thing.
only on accident. Did you finish all of
Only
it?
on accident. Yeah, it was just like a little bottle.
It's just a
Nice.
little bottle.
It's just a little guy.
Just a little guy. But it was good. I will give this a eating a whole box of Christmas chocolates in one sitting out of 10. It was good. I
What?
like this.
Here's a question. What sort of drink would you put that with? Like what would like I would do sort of like maybe like a espresso martini, but with like a white chocolate cordial in there. Kind of give it more like a maybe some maybe some mint shavings on top, like some candy cane ass mint shavings. Give it like a holiday espresso martini.
Yeah, I think that would be very good for this. You're asking the girl who doesn't know how to mix drinks. And like so I would think maybe like a white chocolate Russian, a white Russian, but
A white
like white
Russian is
chocolate.
so.
Hmm.
White Russians are one of my parents' favorite drinks, and my mom usually makes them with ice cream, and so that's kind of what I was going to mention was that like it's basically like a milkshake.
Yeah, that's just a boozy milkshake.
Yeah,
And
but
so
yeah,
love it.
instead of like chocolate, it uses Kahlua. Um, but yeah, that'd be kind of fun. If you basically like an alcoholic milkshake.
Yeah, this
Nice.
would do really well in that because it's already sweet. Like mentioning ice cream, it does feel like melted ice cream and the punch of alcohol. So this
Yeah,
would
I
go
mean that's
very well
basically
with
White
that.
Russian.
I've never had a white Russian. I was just saying that because
Yeah,
that's the only drink I know that would be like this.
You're not
Thanks, Big
lactose.
Lebowski.
You're not lactose intolerant, are you?
Mm-mm.
No, then you could have a
all
white
right.
Russian.
Yeah,
No.
maybe we'll do this MagFest.
We'll do
We'll see.
do some.
That sounds scary.
Just
Let
pounds.
me just bring some milk and.
I feel like every MagFest I try a new drink someone makes me, and
Well,
sometimes
last year
it
you
goes
tried
well.
Japanese whiskey, and I think you thought
I
it was
really
okay.
liked that. Yeah,
Yeah.
considering I don't like whiskey,
Or
I liked
Scotch,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely an adventure every MagFest. Oh look, here's my Switch not being keyed out. Enjoy that, guys.
Nice.
I don't know what my camera's doing today.
Fine. I recently had.
Dan, what do you? Oh yeah, Dan, you already went. Sorry.
I did. I'm drinking a PBR.
Yeah, PBR. Sorry, it was
We
forgettable.
did
so I
just
forgot.
get. We did just get. We did just get an espresso maker. Because we wanted to replace our coffee machine because it was busted.
like an honest to god espresso maker. Like you have to like do the tamping.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, it's
Nice.
like it's a combination coffee machine espresso machine. So it's
Nice.
it's not like the big. You know how there's always that like.
Can it froth the cream?
It does have a frother on it. You could do that if you want to make a latte,
Hell
or
yeah.
a cappuccino. But one of the drinks that I really like, that is fairly simple. It's called a Bruce Wayne. It's kind of like an espresso martini, but instead you use bourbon and maple syrup. So it's like espresso and then bourbon and then maple syrup, and then you just shake it up until it gets real frothy, and then you
Do you
pour
have
it
to
over
wait
ice.
for the espresso to cool, or is it
No, you just-
purposeful to melt that much ice into the drink?
No, you just pour it over ice and shake it up so it's cold. You could use like pre-made espresso if you want to.
Well, I guess I'm saying like if you go straight from like hot espresso into a cold drink and like you're shaking it, like you're gonna get a lot of water.
Yeah, you're gonna melt all the ice.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, that's true. But
So-
it's usually you'll want to
So
do
is that
it
like
ahead
part of it,
time.
or yeah?
Not
Okay.
really, but it's also you just do. Yeah, usually you just put the ice in at the end and then you pour it over that. But Also, espresso isn't the hottest thing whenever it comes out because it gets squeezed out real fast.
No, the hottest thing that would be squeezed out would be you, Dan.
Stop squeezing me so hard, then.
Can't and won't.
Hashtag will not. Rob, you weren't in the chat and you didn't get to say our favorite catchphrase.
Oh, what happened?
You weren't in the chat and you didn't get to ask about the naked people.
Oh, I know.
You're one of us.
I tried to load the chat. I tried to load. It's not loading for me. I tried to load it, and every time I try to load the thing, it gives me an ad, so I gotta wait like 30 seconds, and then the chat doesn't load. So
it doesn't work. Well, what are you gonna do? So you'll just have to say it live. So just go ahead and say it. Just say,
where the naked people at? Oh wait, no. How's the naked people doing?
How's the naked people doing? All right, they're good. I assume we're all naked from the waist down, so
That's
we're
great.
good. It's
Anyways,
canon.
anything gonna be? Let me bend over.
Oh no! Oh god! But this is a video game podcast, so we are going to talk about some video games that we've been playing. I'm going to start with me. I am not going to talk about the ones I've been talking about for weeks on end because I'm still playing Our Graders. I'm still playing Mega Bonk and all that kind of stuff. But I did get the that's the like alpha version of Moonlighter 2, which if you've played Moonlighter, it's where you play a shopkeep who moonlights as an adventurer to get things for his store. Moonlighter 2 picks up where Moonlighter left off. You've been zoinked out of your world, and now you go to like a bunch of different worlds because it turns out that's what all those portals were. Those caves where it was just portals to different dimensions. So now you've been kicked out of your own dimension and you're at this like hub of all these different ones. And then you do the same thing. You start a store to make money, to buy upgrades, to go further and find your way back home. It's pretty fun. A lot of it's not pixel art anymore. Now it's like isometric, still the same gameplay style. Where it's a roguelite that you like collect stuff, and still the same thing where you have to put things in your bag in specific places and you get bonuses for putting them in special areas, and each little land that you go to has a different mechanic for how you put things in your bag. But yeah, now it's isometric and has like more of a 3D sort of flair.
Yeah, kind of looks like Tunic in some of its style, and
and it's good. It's fun. There's upgrade mechanics for your weapons now that are pretty interesting. There's like 4 weapon trees that you can go down, and there's a bunch of different skill trees you can unlock things on. For your shop, for your potions to heal yourself, for your weapons, for like how you get upgrades in the dungeons as you're going through, because it's less about, because now you can like upgrade, like get like perks and weapons and stuff like that. Sort of like a classic little roguelite.
I feel like I feel like the first one, I feel like it was a pretty even split on the emphasis between shopkeeping and adventuring. From what I'm seeing, it feels like it's shifted more towards adventuring.
A little bit. But it's still, the shopkeeping is different, but still the same. It has like a perk system built into it now, where it's like as people are shopping, if they're happy with your prices, you can get like 3 different like little perk upgrades will pop up and you can select one. And then as you upgrade your store, you can do the same thing. So it's kind of like, I think it's more that the upgrade system is a little bit more, is like the new mechanic that they put into it that is sort of like everything else. So it's very neat. It's very fun so far. I'm having a good
that's
time.
cool. Did you sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna ask, like, did you buy this on Steam?
No, it's it's on Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, PC.
So I had a problem with the first one just because I don't know if you ever played a game called Racketeer. It was like, it's like literally like basically Moonlighter was like a Temu version of Racketeer. So going from that to that was like, ooh, like I still got to like the last dungeon, I think, and it was just like too much of the same thing. You know what I mean? But if this next one is kind of an upgrade to that, I think it'd probably be worth playing for me. I'd probably like it a lot. You know what I mean?
Recketeer.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's spelled weird. Reccetear. Yeah.
An item shop's tale. No, that's
Yeah.
cool. So in my head I was thinking because like there's a couple of these like shop games out there now.
Mhm.
The first one that I'd ever heard of was
There's like
Moonlighter?
potion something.
was Moonlighter. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, so like the first one I had ever heard of was Moonlighter. So I didn't realize this had been kind of a thing previously. I mean, it's been out. This
2010.
came out in 2007.
Yeah, I can't even
2007.
play it anymore. No compatibility.
What did it come out? No, it said it was distributed through Steam. It's not.
Yeah, every time I try playing it, it doesn't work right.
Hopefully, it ends up on GOG then.
It may already be. I don't know.
It doesn't seem to be. Oh, nope, it is.
Well,
yeah,
Oh,
minimum.
I know what I'm doing the next
It's
month.
it's probably playable on GOG because they usually do a good job of making sure games are playable on modern modern PCs.
I was going to say the minimum system requirements for that game is Windows XP Vista.
Nice.
So
Well,
yeah.
that's what breaks a lot of games is actually the
Yeah.
switch between like Vista or XP to 7 or 10 or 11 at this point.
Guys, it needs at least 700 megabytes of free hard drive space. I don't think
Fuck.
I can't do that. Sorry.
Big.
Honestly,
Can't
like
give
these
that up.
screenshots look pretty good. Well, no, they don't. I
mean, it
I
wasn't
saw
like the prettiest game
like
back
the
then.
smallest picture, and I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty good." And then I clicked in, and I was like, "Oh no, that's not great." But understandable for 2007. That's
Yeah.
no.
Nice. Very cool. I'll have to take a look at that later too.
Very cool.
Rob, what are you playing recently?
So I've basically been no-lifing Arc Raiders. I finished almost all the quests, and now I'm on like the thing that you do, it's, the expedition, where you like reset your character, but you gotta wait for like the time period for that to happen. I'm almost done with that. But other than that, like I tried Ball Pit for a little bit, didn't really grab me. And then I was playing Call of Duty for a little bit too. I kind of throw that on because I collect Microsoft points, so I got to do 15 minutes every day or whatever.
Ew.
So sometimes I just leave it on in the background, or
Ew.
sometimes I'll actually play.
Do little zombies.
What is Ball Pit?
Ball X
So-
Pit.
Yeah, Ball X Pit. Yeah, actually, the
Hunter x
creator
Hunter,
came out
right?
and said that. Yeah, it's like the whole anime thing where you don't say the X, it's just Ball Pit.
Yeah.
But so that's just like
But I'm white and American, so I'm going to.
yeah, Ball X Pit.
Bollocks.
But yeah, Bollocks Pit.
Bollocks.
No, that's the
The
UK
British
version.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's basically just it's got like several different phases, but it's sort of like I want to say like people say it's like what's that game, Breakaway, the Brick Breaker one. It is kind of like that, but I feel like it's more like a vertical like Vampire Survivors type thing, but you're shooting a ball either way. So yeah, same thing, but it's pretty cool. But like I said, it just didn't grab me. It's like I can feel how it's like made to, be addictive, but it's not my kind of addictive. So it kind of bounced off me.
Like the balls, because
Like the balls
I-
bounce off me.
I will say it is one of the ones like it's like all of a sudden there's a bunch of roguelikes that are picking up, like Mega Bonk and like Ball Pit is another
Mhm.
one. Like Vampire Survivors was big for a while.
Mhm.
Their Vampire Survivors is coming out with a new game soon too, which is like
They're also coming out with a Warhammer 40K or just Warhammer actually DLC.
nice.
I was going to say Warhammer 40K, but there's going to be stuff from like Warhammer AOS and stuff like that. So that's
Nice.
cool.
All right, but
I
very
think
cool.
it's cool.
Sorry, Rob, continue.
I think I was out. But
Okay.
basically, yeah, in Black Ops, I've just been kind of playing multiplayer, running around, pissing people off with a shotgun because that's fun to do. Everyone's like, "Oh, damn, shotgun guy!" So,
Have you played any Battlefield 6?
I have not. I don't own Battlefield 6. No, I mean I played the beta, but that's about it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Black Ops 7?
I have not played it in almost 2 weeks because I've been playing Arc Raiders, which is a much better game.
Yeah. Oh,
So
good. Yep.
those are my thoughts.
So I'm not a fan of extraction shooters. However, I was watching one of my friends play it. It looks pretty cool. I might give it a try. So
I'm not a big fan either, but yeah.
Explain the gameplay loop a little bit to me. Like my understanding is like if you die in an extraction shooter, you lose all the shit that you were carrying, correct? Including the stuff that you brought in with you.
Correct.
So what's the incentive to bring in like your best shit?
There's very little incentive to bring in the best stuff just because the gap between like the best stuff and the worst stuff is not that big. So literally people are running in with just like there's one called the Pharaoh, it's like a rifle, and then there's a pistol called the Stitcher, and those are like two of the lowest quality weapons, and they're just running in with that combo and just taking out people with the better weapons. So a lot of the times getting the jump on someone is a lot more
so the skill is more valuable than
skill's a lot more valuable than weapon loadout.
Okay, yeah, but like if in theory if skill is the same, equipment can be the factor, or if equipment's the same, skill's going to be the factor. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, it looks interesting. I might.
And then one thing that you would really like is that, and what I do a lot is they have free loadouts where it just gives you like kind of a random weapon and like the shield and all that. And so then it's like less pressure. Like if you just lost all your good shit, you're just like, I don't want to play. But no, just jump in a free loadout and see what you can kill, see what you can get. You know what I mean? What you extract. Yeah. It's real easy to do.
Yeah, I pretty much probably would be using free loadouts all the time.
That's actually the best way to do it, is just do that and sell everything.
There are like benefits to bringing in like good stuff if you have like missions that are like, oh, we got to take down
I see, and like you need to bring like specialized equipment.
Yeah, like if you want to take down like a rocketeer, it's like you're not going to do that easily.
With a pistol,
with like a pistol,
something
longer.
No, it's not happening.
Okay.
And I will say, like with the PvP stuff, my brother and I play all the time, and probably about 95% of the time, everybody we meet while we're playing, we're just like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Chill.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, how's it going? Are you looking for anything?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm just looking for just some like power cables. Do you guys have?" Like, "Yeah, I got some power cables." Just drop
so it's
down.
like it's PvP VE, correct?
It's PvP VE, but the PvP part is like most of the time, if it's butt heads, if there's butt heads, sometimes they'll be doing it.
Yeah.
If there's butt heads, you'll butt heads.
You'll butt heads.
You'll butt heads.
Yeah.
But that's why sometimes it helps to have your own butt heads to come in and butt heads with. So
I could be that butt head.
You could be
You
that
could
butthead.
be that butthead.
He could be that butthead. Very nice. So we might have to do we'll have to get some Dan, Chris, and Rob play Arc Raiders.
I am down.
In soon. Allison, what about you? What have you been gaming with? Or how's Blue Protocol going?
Yeah, just kind of a little Blue Protocol. It's going good. Truly lacking a tank friend has been very difficult in the game.
Be that tank friend.
Could be that tank friend, Chris, but you're not there, and this is why my life is sad.
I'm not.
I will say, like, the player has dropped very drastically.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it's due to honestly the way people play MMOs in modern times. Everybody is rushing to get the best and get to end game and do it as fast as humanly possible.
To be clear, isn't that how everyone played WoW?
Wow.
To a certain extent, but I feel like you couldn't rush that hard in WoW. Or maybe I just didn't play that way. And it's more of I think it's more of a modern gaming mindset than it is back when I used to play WoW. Like back when I used to play WoW, yeah, you had those what I would call in the day elitists.
Tryhards.
Yeah, well, no, elitist is what we called them, which were the people who were playing the game super hard, super fast, super only will take the best of the best and nothing else, blah, 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 blah. If you don't have X gear, you're not coming in, blah, blah, etc. No idea about your personal skill. But in this game, in Blue Protocol, truly, I think skill overwrites being a high gear score. But having a high gear score means you can kind of zombie through stuff. So it doesn't matter how bad you are to a certain extent. I mean, it still does. But the fights are very skill based in that you can't stand in stupid. If you stand in stupid, you're going to wipe. If you
That feels right.
Yeah, if you don't take this thing out, you're going to wipe the party. Like those things. And it's not something that you can kind of just like dumb through. So when people are just asking for X gear score, you can't join, it's obnoxious because like I can't get my gear score if you don't let me join, and I can't join if I don't have the gear score. So here I am just sitting and waiting for another week because the game is kind in that if you wait, you're going to get everything. But people just aren't allowing people who aren't pressing hard and playing every day and doing every little bit to get the highest gear score as fast as they can to join parties. So if you don't have your own party of people, like you're pretty stuck. So I'm pretty stuck right now. I've tried to join this weekend and nobody will take me because I'm not above 20k gear score yet. When the
But
80 content,
how can you get above 20 gear score without?
right. Well, paying, I guess, or just waiting until next week. Next week I'm going to have it, but this week I don't because of the game isn't intended to press you as fast as you can through content because it's supposed to be enjoyed. And it's about doing it as quick as possible. And I would like to do some of this content every week, not all of it. I don't need to do everything, just a little bit, and I can't. So that's getting a little sad. And that's been a little pain point this week. And then Gambit released in Marvel Rivals, and that's
right.
Yeah,
that's
because
right.
I love.
Yeah, I've been seeing you a decent amount playing that recently.
Yes, well, I love Gambit. Gambit's
Who doesn't?
One of my top 2 Marvel characters. Gambit and Rogue is coming out in the second half of the season, so I'm very excited.
Because they liked it.
I know. Well, they're married. That's the story here. It's their wedding.
Nice.
So
did you ever play Marvel Heroes?
I haven't played Marvel Heroes. No,
you can't anymore. But it was one of the things where like when Rogue came out, everyone's like, oh, because she gets the powers, so he gets all kinds of different powers and stuff. So you can just build like a crazy ass Rogue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I love her as a character. Her powers are super cool, and yeah, I don't know. She's just amazing. And I love her and Gambit. They're just such a lovey couple, and it's cute. They're like these 2 big powerhouses that are really mushy when you get down to it, but they're tough on the outside. I love those kinds of things. So anyway, I've been playing that too, which if you guys still have it downloaded, we can play that after. Just saying.
I do have it downloaded.
I do still have it downloaded.
I deleted it. I'm just kidding. Ridiculous.
I do think it would be interesting if there's like a love triangle like thing you can get if you put Gambit, Rogue, and Magneto on the same team.
Well, it appears, and the plot for this season releases in chunks. It appears that Remy is going to steal something from Magneto for the game master in order to get enough power for some reason, I think to save Rogue or something they said. So it's like super unclear what exactly is happening here, but we'll see. And my guess is maybe Magneto has her captive, right? I don't know.
Well,
see.
maybe in the comics, there's usually an arc where Magneto and Rogue have like
Correct.
a romance.
Mhm.
Whenever
Correct. But
he's
this
like,
is since
he's like,
I was gonna say, since this is
Yeah.
another multiverse, who knows? But
knows?
yes.
but it's when he's like at his most like daddy, like whenever he's got like his like the long hair and he's like really buff, is like whenever
They have
he's, like-
that skin in this one, yes.
do.
The House of M look.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in this one. So
Ooh,
I play that
boy.
skin all the time. It's very skin tight. You see every rippling pectoral and buttocks.
every-
Like
you can see
Shadow
What
it.
was
has.
it? You had all like the Venom skins for everyone, right?
Oh, the Venom
He
skins they just released a new one where it's like a candy shop Venom skin, and
And you
he
already own
shakes
it?
his butt. No, I don't have it yet because I don't
I-
play enough Venom. But it's very dumb, and I love it.
Listen, I want to have. I feel like we need some inclusivity, and we need to have anytime that there's like these skin tight boy outfits, we need to see the outlines of their magnum dongs. You know,
You know, it's
Moose Knuckle.
it's kind of like that in this, and I appreciate that. Like honestly, I'm about equal opportunity, and there's enough like really scantily clad women in this game that I get some Magneto in a thick bodysuit where I see everything, and I'm like, thank you. See, that's
The Magneto
nice.
Speedo.
That's all I'm
The
asking
Mag-
for is equal opportunity.
the Magneto Speedo. Nice, very good. Well, hey Chris, what have
Hey.
you been playing? Any Magneto
What have-
Speedos and what you're playing?
Unfortunately, not.
Ah.
There is some Alucard though.
Ooh.
So speaking of Vampire Survivors, I finally played Vampire Survivors.
Oh, nice.
Lovely game.
And so I played Balatro, and that didn't tickle my fancy too hard. And I know it's sort of the same game, but not. But I guess the act of moving around a little bit is enough to make me entertained. So I've been
That'll
really
do it.
enjoying Vampire Survivors.
That'll do it. Move
But it's
tiny
like
bit.
it's like the map is either move everywhere, move horizontally, move vertically. This map has more stuff in it. But for whatever reason, that works for me. So I've been really enjoying it, and I like that there's a Castlevania DLC, so that like you basically put it into Castlevania mode.
Mhm.
And so some of the stuff that you use is turned, or like you could previously use is turned off. But yeah, I've been really it's a really fun game, especially on Steam Deck. I've been really liking it. I don't know if I played it on like
Nice.
actual PC, but for
That is
Steam
a
Deck,
Steam
it's
Deck
like-
game.
it is very much a Steam Deck game,
There's-
and it's perfect.
It's actually there's a mobile version that is almost perfect also. So it's like
Yeah, but I have a Steam Deck, and I'm not going to buy it on mobile.
no, it's
Don't be
free.
ridiculous,
It's free.
Dan.
No, it's free on mobile. It's a free.
Oh, it's
game.
free on mobile.
Yeah,
Vampire
It's-
Survivors is free on mobile.
it's different. It's slightly different from the one that
I
you
don't-
play.
I
on
don't
your
want it.
computer. Okay.
No, but
Oh,
it's
boy.
it's a solid game, and like there's a lot of cool things to unlock, and like I like after you do a run, there's stats, and it's just it's a solid game. I like it,
Nice.
and I can't wait for them to do the Warhammer DLC.
That'll be fun. Is
I'm-
that coming into Vampire Survivors, or is it going to be its own thing?
I believe it's going to be a DLC in the same way that are you not? It might be its own thing.
Dun,
Oh.
dun.
Yeah, it's called Warhammer Survivors.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. No, that's its own thing, I believe. Yeah.
Fun. Yeah, so you're fighting Tyranids, because of course you are. So you can be Cadian shock troops. Are you okay? Yeah, you're still even fighting Cadians, even if you're one of the Age of Sigmar folks. That's fun. Wait, right? Can't tell with those. Or you could be Gotrek Gurnison, which is he's cool. He's of a book series called Gotrek and Felix.
Nice. There's a bunch of these
Yeah.
games. I guess these are called bullet hells. I think is or
Yeah. And like bullet
they're
hells.
like reverse bullet hells.
so bullet heaven.
Yeah, there's some people call it that.
But no, I kind of like it, and like I like that like there's certain points where like you get like the right thing, and like your power just goes through the roof,
You just go,
and then
oh
like you're
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
like it gets to a
Mhm.
certain point where like it's just the whole screen is bodies of things
Yep.
trying to get you,
And no matter how
and then
good your
you just-
computer is, it's chugging.
and then you just can't move anymore,
hmm
and then you die, and that's the end of your run.
And but then you just do it. Then you just start over again,
Exactly.
and you go. This time I'm going to use the thing that throws potion bottles and see how that one
This
does.
time.
There's a
But no, I've been playing that, and then also been playing more Battlefield 6 and more. Oh, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Mhm.
So I mean, I'm almost finished Act 2, I believe. So
nice,
I'm making progress.
nice. Very cool. There's also you could play Brotato on your computer. That's another.
I love that
bullet
game.
heaven. And there's a Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. There's a Deep Rock Galactic version of this.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna buy a separate version, it's gonna be the
True.
Warhammer.
Warhammer.
I think there wasn't there? Didn't we play a League of Legends one of these, Allison? Wasn't there like an event where we did?
Yeah.
They had like a bullet heaven that had like objectives and stuff. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I like those kinds of modes on occasion. And I liked it within League because it was like a little mini game, if you
Mhm.
will.
Yeah, it's not like the whole-
Yeah, but with the standalone games, I can play them a couple times and then I'm like, okay, something else.
I always think whenever I play them, I always feel like it's a good way to like I could spend 15 minutes. Like it's like I've got 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
you could do a run of it and then go
Yeah,
on to
it's-
something else.
And like to be fair, I definitely did.
To be fair.
I definitely did play it for like 6 hours at one point.
Nice.
Well,
But
that's-
like it's definitely also one of those games that I feel like I can just come back to at any time and just do a run, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
how I am
kind
with
of game it is for
Potato.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Well, that's what we're playing, everybody.
Yep.
Well, and that's all right. see
End
ya.
of the podcast.
There we go. Bye.
All right, later,
But
guys.
it's been about 50 minutes, so
But we're gonna talk about a little
you
bit.
said his name.
What? Who? What?
You were like so, but
So,
anyways.
but
Hey.
so
We're very meta here.
Rob, you had some problems getting RAM recently for your computer, right?
Not problems per se. Just the fact that the price literally doubled on me from when I was going to buy it and when I actually purchased it.
So when were you going to buy it? What date? Roughly what date was that? And when did you actually purchase it?
It literally doubled in about 2 weeks.
Oh,
So I needed 60. I was gonna try to get 128 gigs of DDR5 RAM.
That's
nice.
so much RAM. That's awesome.
That's a lot of. Well, I do video editing and stuff, so you know,
need it.
more the
You
better.
need it for that.
And yeah, so I was like, all right, cool. You know, it's like $500, a little pricey, but worth it. And then yeah, 2 weeks later, okay, now I got the money to buy it. Let's do this. Oh, 64 gigabytes is $500 now. Oh. So yeah, I ended up just going with 64, kind of just biting it, and they it came down with like PayPal, whatever, pay this, get whatever percent off, and like blah 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 blah. It literally ended up coming to like like $480 after all discounts and all the bull crap, but that's still like an insane price for 64 gigs of RAM. Like that's not should not be the price anymore.
No, yeah. So I was looking into this a little bit. So since August, I looked at a couple sets of RAM, and it's basically 4 times the price it was in August now, which is crazy. That it
4
grew that
times
fast.
the price it was in August.
4 times.
Mhm.
That's insane.
Yes, yes, it is, Dan. Yes, it is.
And the same RAM that I bought, was it two weeks ago or so, is like $100 more already. So
Jesus.
Yeah,
But
on August. I mean, this is a stick of this is one stick of 32 gigabyte DDR5 RAM, kind of a basic RAM set. It was $86 in August, and it's gone up to $380.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
See,
So that's more than 4X, I think.
Mhm.
But if you're listening right now, there's a stick of one of these on Amazon.com. Corsair Vengeance 32 gig, 1 times 32 gigabyte, DDR5 5200 CL40 memory for $125. Go buy it right now if you need it.
by the time this podcast ends, it will have doubled.
it will have done.
Yeah.
So literally today, because I know, like, I've been thinking about upgrading, and like I don't know when this is gonna unfuck itself. But I literally bought a set of 64 gigabytes of RAM. I only paid $160.
Holy crap.
It's like the most bare bones set of RAM I've ever
Mm.
seen. Like
No heat spreader or
doesn't have
anything?
no heat sinks. It's crucial RAM, so it's fine. So I'll buy heat sinks and put it on it.
$10, not even.
So yeah, it was after tax. It was 100, and with tax, it was $168.18 for 64 gigs, which is, it's not the best RAM in the world. But I think if I put heat spreaders on it, it'll do pretty, or heat sinks on it, it'll do okay. The catch with it is that I'm not getting it delivered until February. So
Oh my god.
That's a long.
that's a long time. So Dan, I don't know if you heard me when I like just kind of laughed out loud while we were getting set up for this. I was looking at a set of RAM that would be delivered in, it was like a decent price. Actually, it's probably that set of RAM that I just said that you should go buy. It's getting delivered in June next year.
Holy crap. That sounds like drop ships. Is it? Yeah, that sounds like a
Well,
drop ship.
so no, it's not. It's Amazon UK global store.
Oh,
So-
okay.
so
So it's
coming-
like a real store.
but it's
Right,
coming
well, I mean-
to UK, and then
So
to-
what they do is they put in a order at the manufacturer. They put in all your information, and the manufacturer will send it straight to you. But you still order through them, so they get their cut.
yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what a drop ship
I
is,
wonder if
yeah.
it's like them like hedging bets that it'll be down.
Or that it could be that. Yeah,
It could be. But I don't know. So I guess in February I'm gonna build some new stuff. But until then, I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah.
I kind of hope
That's the
that
way you do it.
motherboards and CPUs go down because of the lack of
RAM
buyers.
and GPUs.
Right, because like you can't, like you need all three to do an upgrade.
Yep.
I can't do an upgrade without RAM, so I'm not gonna buy the other things until I have all of it.
Allison, do you have?
So
Yeah.
sorry, to finish that same RAM that I bought. Sorry, there's one more part to this story.
Okay,
That
you
same
got it.
RAM that I bought for $160 whatever dollars is now $523.
Holy monkey!
So so the way I did it was basically I went to PCPartPicker.com and went to choose memory and sorted by DDR5 and then sorted by price per gigabyte. And so that way you can kind of find decent prices. However, like you're probably going to have to wait a while to get it. But if anyone's looking, that's what I did, and it seemed to work out okay.
The Christopher service announcement.
Yeah.
Bung, bung,
But,
bung.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Dan?
Which going to Allison, actually.
Go ahead, Allison.
No, I was just saying that's crazy because just the Christmas before last, was it last Christmas or the Christmas before last? I can't remember now. My
Once in
computer,
last Christmas.
last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
And that's it. And that's it. Don't sing anymore.
Yeah, I think it might have been last Christmas. My computer has been just starting to have like that circle of problems that computers can tend to, and you're like, oh, it could be this, and it could be this, and I could buy this and try to do this, and then maybe it's not that. Well, the issues I was having, they led to the possibility of either RAM or my board or the power supply. When I started with the power supply, that didn't work. And then I started getting frustrated about like the facts that I was chasing this issue. And I just kind of decided in that moment with the cost of things at that time that it wasn't really worth it to me to continue to chase this issue about which piece it was. And I just decided to buy a new computer and just start from scratch. Well, when I started looking up the costs of everything, it was much cheaper to just buy a pre-built. So I went through Alienware, which honestly isn't something that I would have done historically, but just for the cost of the things I was getting, I just decided it was worth it to me. I was saving a ridiculous, I mean, I cannot express. I wish I wrote it down at that time, but I was saving a ridiculous amount of money at that time on what this computer is. And I wonder what it would be now if I tried to build it myself.
Yeah,
like
I'm
this
curious.
computer isn't even the hottest of the hot or anything. It was just enough that I was satisfied and could do what I want to do with streaming or playing games. And I was like, I could always upgrade some of the parts, right? And now I'm just like, I'll just live with this because it is not worth it financially to me. Because unless you're doing something like video editing and it's maybe part of a job or it's something like that, it's just financially not sound to dump money into a computer unless you really have to right now. And it's kind of like the housing market where it's like, it's got to break, right? It's got to come back down. We just wait. And you see it just keep going up and up and up. And you're like, eventually, right? It's going to go down. It's got to go down. And you start questioning, will it ever?
Right.
At this point, I don't know.
And so with your computer, so some manufacturers of pre-built have proprietary parts. I don't know if the Alienware does or not, but that could.
Oh, I think it definitely does. I think Alienware has been around.
I feel like Alienware of all of them would probably have some proprietary parts.
Some of them, like, I don't plan to upgrade everything. I was
Right.
happy with some of the core pieces I knew I probably couldn't upgrade with the pre-built. As far as, you know, the CPU,
like the motherboard. The motherboard's probably weird.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to leave those be, and
CPU is
going to
be
them.
what the CPU is. That's not going to be proprietary, but
no. But I'm happy with those, and the RAM. At some point, I would love to get more RAM.
Sure.
Clearly not right now.
Yeah.
and the GPU eventually, like it's good for what I need. But eventually, I'm sure I would like to upgrade. And those were things I could do, and I knew I could do. But yeah, beyond that, I'm very satisfied with this computer the way it is.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah,
and it
I
was
mean,
like $500, $600.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
It was really good. I mean,
that sounds like a good deal if it's
probably twice that now.
Yeah, I mean, so I kind of used to be pretty anti pre-built, but I mean, right now it kind of sucks out there to buy individual parts. It generally was always more beneficial to.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be a lot more beneficial to build your own because you could kind of pick and choose. You could, it was actually a little bit less expensive whenever you were like picking out parts and like.
You'd at least save like $100 to $150 on labor.
Right.
Okay, yeah, and I'm a pre-built girly. Like my whole life, I've built my own computers, and so this is different for me. Also, I just looked up this computer, and what I paid $500 or $600 for Christmas, I see selling on eBay for $1,700.
Nice.
Wild.
Gross.
Wild to me.
Nice for you, gross for everyone else.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Rob, would it surprise you for me to tell you that the issues that you've had with purchasing RAM recently and why you had to pay such a high cost is because of AI?
I wish you had like a AI, like a Echo.
It's because of AI.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, I'm not surprised. There have been it's called the AI boom. There's been a lot of like AI companies, AI startups. They're all trying to make their own LLM, which is just like a language learning machine. So basically like ChatGPT, things like that. And then there's other companies that are more automation. So I guess yeah, it's a type of learning, but like kind of menial tasks. Like I actually applied for one company that they were training AI robots basically to do like folding towels, folding shirts, and things like that. Putting earbuds into a case,
Mhm.
things like that. And those, yeah, they use actually NVIDIA is the main one.
Mhm.
They use the CUDA
That
cores
sounds
for
about right.
that. Yeah, and yeah, it's a lot of that really. But what the main thing is that they're just building so many computers for that, and they don't actually use like the same consumer type of RAM that we use. Um, they use like
ECC.
error checking RAM. Yeah, ECC. Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
but because of that, it uses all the same materials that
yes.
consumer RAM would use, which means that because large companies are buying up all of this stuff, we don't
They
get
say
as much.
screw the consumers. Yep.
Right.
Yeah,
We
the
want the yep.
the consumer sector for Nvidia used to be a pretty significant
Mm-hmm.
portion of their revenue. It's
Mm-hmm.
like less than 10% now. It's
Oh,
No,
crazy.
yep.
absolutely.
So it's
Yeah.
literally the exact same thing that happened with crypto, but for RAM. So they're just producing more for the
Well,
corporations.
and the stuff that's happening, the stuff. So like, it's also affecting video cards. Like,
Yep.
RAM still is on video cards. Like, you have
Yep.
RAM on video
Yep.
cards. So like,
RAM's on
that's
damn near
why
everything.
that's why like video cards really haven't gone down in price. They haven't gone up too much, but like they haven't gone
But
down a lot.
they kind of plateaued.
Like they went up during this like third, I think, mining
yeah,
craze.
when
And
everybody was like, everybody and their brother was like, in my garage, I set up 20.
Well, right, but like that was like
Mhm.
the third round of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then like they just haven't come down since then.
Yeah,
Like
but I would
1080
say
Ti's started out at like $750,
Mhm.
and now like a TI card, like a top end TI card, is I'm not paying the price of a
Yeah, it's like
is it like
computer.
it's like $1,200
That's
for
like
like
a really solid
the
computer just for a video card. Like I'm not,
yeah.
not doing that. When
The
that used to be just
5070 is like
$700.
$1,200 now, right? Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
5070 is
So
not 1200.
the
It's
TI
something
one
like
I think is
I don't think so.
Hold on.
I think so.
I think
But
the 5080 might be.
but that's the thing. If you're eyeing it now, I think the AI companies are going to be buying up the video cards now too. So especially Nvidia.
Yeah,
So
the 5080 is around $1,200.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay.
5070 Ti is about 800.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So, but
All I'm
yeah.
hearing from you guys is that the Terminator, they almost had the movie right, but he's just going to be built of RAM.
Yep. The
Yeah,
Raminator.
so-
and he's going to be really good at putting headphones into like little headphone holders, but that's about it.
I mean, I'm pretty
it
good
is-
at that too.
and it's
That's
also
true.
why I won't be able to build a new computer. It's the Terminator's fault. Noted.
It's
Thank
it
you.
is. It is.
I'm
the
glad we summed
Terminator's
this up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it really is. But it's so AI is obviously affecting technology. I mean, but there's been a lot of stuff over the last couple of years that have affected pricing.
Yeah,
and stuff.
well, going
Yeah.
back, like specifically AI, I mean, like, has Rob, I know like you're kind of in like that sector, so
Mhm.
obviously AI has affected you, but like
Right.
for Allison and Dan,
There are many companies now will use AI as part of their training, and they'll use
Yep.
AI as part of their way to reduce menial tasks. The one of the things they'll do is again with AI learning and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like do the same task over and over again using AI, and then try and see how it makes it easier for you on a day-to-day basis. Which I mean, from a technology standpoint, that doesn't necessarily sound like a bad. It's not like it's just kind of repetitive, but that's what AI's does. That's like how AI learning works is you do the same
Yeah,
thing over and over
repetition.
again, and then it learns what you do over and over again, and then it either does it or learns what you want it to do and then does that stuff. Now it's not perfect because it's not it can't think.
It's emulating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretending to be a human. It's not an actual human. So
Mhm.
it's like hard for it to do that. But you know, there is a huge, and you'll notice it too, anytime you go onto your computer, anytime you go on anything or on any website for a company, there will now be like, it's like, oh, use our
No.
AI
How can
assistant.
I help you?
Yeah, here's our AI assistant.
It's
Here's-
clippy to the extreme.
Yeah, and that's kind of, as I was like, it looks like it really is. I mean, Clippy was like the very first super
Yeah.
basic version of it. Hey, it
Yeah.
looks like you're writing a ransom note. Maybe you should use
Yeah.
more aggressive language. But there's a lot of that, and I'm very anti artificial intelligence. I just think I understand how it works. I understand how it helps a lot. Sometimes I find it just adds a lot more steps to do things that whenever when I already know what the things are. I'm very I'm Harrison Ford in Blade Runner.
I hear you. I would argue that, so my kind of perspective is like, at my company we have like a company AI thing that is not very useful, in all honesty.
Mhm.
Like whenever I've tried to use it, it's been worse than like Chat GPT or Gemini or any of them. It's bad. It's not good. But I do think that there is a place for it. I just don't think that, I think the expectations are so high for what it can do. It can't do everything that we think it can do, or a lot of people think it can do, I guess. At least from my experience. And I think, but I also think that like, I think it's going to be like the next generation version of like learning how to use an AI or even just an LLM is going to be basically the equivalent of our generation's learning to know how to Google.
Yeah, I think that's probably
and like if you don't learn how to do that, you're gonna fall behind, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I
Go
also
ahead.
feel to that point that like, so we're kind of reaching that mode where slapping the word AI on something makes people think it's the thing they need.
100%.
And that's really what it feels like to me. Like, do I think there is implementation for AI? Let's talk about video games. AI in video games can make NPCs not run into walls and be stupid, and to
Right.
interact with the environment in a more like logical way that makes the world feel real, or respond to you in your questions. Those learning models.
It can give you quests that that are more interesting than like, hey, this
Fetch
settlement
12 rat hides.
or just like this settlement's in danger. Like in Fallout 4, the what do they call those? The
settlements. Yeah.
No, but like they called those quests like something quests. But yeah, basically like they were quests that were like, they were sort of kind of generated.
Go to
Kind
this
of
place and do
real-time.
something.
Yeah, like, hey, this settlement's under attack. Go and kill X things.
Yeah, and it's like, so there's application that to me
Radiant quests, I think.
makes sense for sure without being predatory. I think that's something that's
Yeah.
something that's necessary when thinking about this, but also like there's non-essential application for AI right now.
Hey, Allison, stop. Your settlement needs help. All right, go ahead.
Prescott!
Guys, I don't need a washing machine with AI or something. You know what I
You
mean?
do.
Like,
Yes, you do, Allison.
Well, that was the
I
whole
promise you.
Internet of Things trend
yeah.
in the mid to late 2010s.
Yeah, it's just like there are cycles already set to optimize. I don't need AI to decide there's a better moment that this could take. Like, truly, it's just being slapped on things that I think are nonsense just for the sake of we've got to be part of this. This is the next big tech thing. And everyone feels they're missing out if they don't jump on it with all of their software or, appliances, anything. Anything.
Well, and like people have been using LLMs for a long time, and only
Mhm.
recently they've started calling them AI because that's trendy.
Mhm.
And
Because
that's why there's going to be a bubble, is because anything that could be remotely construed as AI right now is being called AI, and then it's getting heavily invested in, and eventually there's not going to be any money there. Like it's very
Yeah.
similar to the .com bubble.
Yeah, there's gonna be this huge influx of it, and then
Yep.
it's just gonna be everywhere, and then it's gonna be nothing. And yeah, I was thinking about uh NFTs. Do you remember NFTs, guys?
Yeah.
Remember how that was like a whole thing, and everybody was like, "It's the future of currency. It's everything."
Well, I mean that, and like
and
Bitcoin and all that,
Bitcoin
and
and all
like
the coin,
and like Bitcoin is
Yeah.
still valuable
is.
in its own right. It's in its own right. It is.
In its own right, it is. But
but not every coin is valuable.
Yeah, and to that point, NFTs still exist technically.
Probably
Um,
some still have some value, maybe.
yeah, but
Well,
it's like
it's more like a status symbol thing, It's like somebody who says, "I own a Van Gogh painting," but
true.
in a dumb way. Oh, that's
Right.
mean. In
No,
a
it's not. It's not
No,
mean at
no,
all.
no.
You're right.
You're right.
No,
I own the
Well, neither
receipt
here,
of a
because she was
picture.
Right.
Sorry, guys. I took a shot at this Mozart thing. I can't be responsible for how crude
It's Mozart's
my
fault.
statements are.
Mozart!
Wolfgang.
Mozart!
I could have said that more politely, but
No, you're right. Like it's
so
but like
they exist. But like, yeah, cool. You own that monkey with the hat or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
in terms of
wait,
like
if
what
we're
it
hold
mean-
on. Sorry. Tangent. If we're mad at Mozart, does that mean that we're Salieri and we have to
Yes.
Nice. Do you and the flutes they go up into an F. Do you have it? Yes, I have it. If you haven't watched the movie Amadeus, it's 3 hours long, but
Go
it's
watch
fantastic.
it.
Go
Music.
watch it. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, sorry.
I've only heard the song, sorry.
Amadeus.
Amadeus. Amadeus.
But yeah,
Um
I think that's what I think about. It's just like all this stuff, and it's such a fad because every time I don't know. Maybe it's because I did work in technology, and then like I worked in IT, and then I moved to work to a different company, and I see all these things come in, and I'm just like, they're trying to use this stuff in like a way that makes sense, but it's really just to say that they're using it. That's really all
Yeah.
it is.
I'm split because there's something there. It's just not there yet. And it's powerful and it's scary. And most of the applications of it aren't good. But when it hits, man. And if it can hit more often, it's going to be something, I think. But the problem is everyone says they're that, and they're not.
Right.
And so there is a bubble here. I'm fairly certain. Like I'm not a betting person, but I would bet money potentially,
God.
but I'm not a betting person.
Chris, when you said that, I was looking at the stocks for all these companies, and they just started to drop all of
They
a sudden.
trap. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It'd be funny if they did that, right?
Like that's kind of the thing, isn't it? It's like no matter what is new and created, it will always become something that
Yeah.
people will grab onto and use for malintent because it betters them.
But good intent too.
Sometimes good intent, yes. And there's
sometimes
good
good,
intent sprinkled in
sometimes bad.
there. There's good intent sprinkled in there, but the universal isn't great. And you're going to see things that are even good intent that end up being bad. For instance, AI psychosis that we're dealing with from people who are literally going and talking to ChatGPT like it's a person and
Yeah, oh
making it
my
their
God.
friend. And
Have you seen youngsters do that?
I have read articles about people who marry their ChatGPT
I saw that in a
spouse.
movie. It
Yeah.
was called Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, but it's
Never.
really happening genuinely, and not with like 2 people. I mean, hundreds, thousands
And not Anna
of
de
people
Armas.
who are like seeking this companionship and have found AI
I think
to
that
do
almost
it.
says more about our culture as a whole.
Yeah, to
And where
it,
we are.
it does, but like the thing is like this is so fresh and so new. There's no protectants. There's
Right.
Sure,
nothing
yes.
to protect the vulnerable people or the that's the scary part about AI. So I think we should stop plugging it into things that don't need it, like a washing
Sure.
machine.
No, I think
until-
I think there's a lot of power there and a lot of risk there.
I
right,
think
just like with
Yeah.
crypto, when there wasn't any regulations on it, and still
there
aren't
still really
really.
isn't that many
There's still
regulations
Yeah.
on it.
But you know how the
think there's
vulnerable
less
were
now.
taken advantage of, right?
Yeah,
People
yep.
would rug pull and do these things because if you
Mhm.
can,
They still are.
Yeah.
The president.
yeah,
Uh,
it's true. Like it's still like it's real, and so there's a lot of stuff there, and it's so silly that I'm looking at this as a RAM problem. That's how we started.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like because it's being plugged into everything that exists now, RAM is so expensive. But like overall,
Well-
it's just such a weird problem we're living in, right?
It's-
such
it's
a
the thing-
strange issue.
Go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No, I just want to get Rob in here because because I wanted to hear your thoughts on that. Should we start a Sarah Connor initiative where we kind of protect everybody from AI?
AI. So
AI?
Was that
So
Australian on purpose?
No, that was just me. fucking-
so what I think we have to do is we have to create our own AI
Okay,
to fight the AI.
That makes sense. There we go.
okay, and
that,
we
that worked
call
in
it
Terminator.
The Game Brew AI. It's us. We're building it.
we call it the MFC AI, the mandatory fund,
There you go.
Yes.
the mandatory.
And it breaks the other AIs by having mandatory fun. And they can't not have mandatory
They can't
fun.
process that.
So then they're all
We
stuck
win.
doing the mandatory fun, and they can't do anything else, and we win.
Yeah.
Done.
They have to do mandatory fun.
Mhm.
That
But
is
you have to
the
say AI.
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 Mhm.
AI. I cannot. I cannot. have
MFC
an
AI.
Australian accent.
Sam Worthington to be a fan.
They can now.
Yeah,
He was,
They
he
can
was
have those
Australian,
accents
and in
now.
that,
that's true. That's true. He was.
I guess what I was going to say is, like, if we're looking at the .com bubble as kind of a version of what we're going through,
It's like a blueprint.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like a lot of companies that happened to build up around that are gone. However, a lot of companies that are from that are still around
Mhm.
and have shaped a lot of things. So there are probably going to be companies that shape a lot of things from that. So like companies like Google and Yahoo and AOL and ad.com and I mean those are ones that I'm familiar with just because of the industry I'm in. But those were ones that like became big outside of the .com bubble. And so we're probably going to see like ChatGPT maybe.
Mhm.
Like I'm probably Google still.
Mhm.
And others kind of be the winners of that the AI bubble.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like I do think we're going to see a collapse, which is going to suck a little bit. But I think that there will hopefully be kind of some rebound from that. So we'll see.
Yeah, all I could say is that there are some like major players still like going around looking at companies. I don't know if they're investing. I don't know if they're like just hedging their bets, saying, this company's doing this.
There's
Let me
being
put some
hedge
money in there.
companies that are hedging.
Sure. I can't say too much.
Sure.
But yeah, they are still investing, or at least curious about some of the startup companies and things like that. So it's not going to be over anytime soon, I don't think.
No, I mean I'm sure that
Yeah, this is the next big thing. I mean, think
I'm,
about.
I'm, no, it is the big thing at the moment. It's not the next big thing. It is the big thing.
Mhm.
I
Well,
thought the
right,
next
right,
big
but-
thing was VR games.
That's
Right.
that's every other big thing is
Right,
Right,
VR.
but that was like the next big thing within an industry.
Yeah.
Like
No,
Yeah,
I-
but-
Started in,
AI
like, the 80s.
touches all industries.
every company is trying to figure out how to implement this into their day.
AI VR.
So
Let's do it.
I'm just saying, like, I don't see it
Motherfucker, he's done
stopping
it.
anytime soon.
I mean, if you look at the empirical data from the .com bubble, the huge jump was between 1998 and like 2002. So
Yep.
that was like a 4-year span. Do we think that like do we think it like just start? Because if we use that as like sort of our blueprint for how like
I would say
it's like-
we're at least a year to 2 years into.
Yeah, I'd say we're probably like
AI.
halfway through.
yeah, because like right now we would be hitting like the spike, which was like 2000. That was like
Mm.
post.
Yeah.
Which was
well, I
post-
think the fact that we're seeing these RAM costs spike is a signal of that.
Also, but I mean, also that was everyone. I think before 2000 was a little skeptical because of the implications
Y2K
of
stuff.
like, Y2K stuff.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
were dumb idiots who were just like, we don't understand how computers work.
You know, some of them did have problems.
I was
Not as
I
many
I
as
was
people
11,
thought.
Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you idiot, you dumbass 11-year-old.
You were so smart as a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
right, man. I was so smart. Yeah, why don't you go poop in your pants, you poopy pants boy?
Yeah, maybe I did. Shut up.
But I mean, if there's anything to like looking at history as because it repeats itself over and over again, we're gonna see like a spike here over the next year or two, and then it'll probably just fizzle out. I'm trying to remember what the last thing was in corporate America that we all kind of did, because everyone was like, "This is what everyone's doing now."
I'd say one thing that everyone definitely did, like, was just having a web page for your company, even if it didn't even need one.
True.
I
Yeah.
do-
True. I mean, that was the .com bubble.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
I think now, even if you tried to find a company and you couldn't find a web page for them when you were searching on Google, you would find that weird.
Yeah,
And that
they
was-
exist. Are they trying to take my money?
Yeah, and that,
Yeah,
and that
I
was
mean,
a
yeah,
thing for
that's
sure.
a true. That is true for sure.
So
I
I think that was the same kind of idea here. While like that was workforce and employee integration initiatives, I think
Yeah.
that maybe web page, having a web page would be more, but maybe that's
More,
.com too.
yeah, that's probably .com, but that's more
I
along the
don't know.
lines of what
Yeah,
was
I think
thinking.
that was the big thing
Sorry.
we last saw. No. It was a good call.
There's also like customizable stuff. I know or mattresses. No, wait, that's just in podcast. Podcasting.
Not that it touched.
No, it's podcasting.
Well, no. I was going to say
There
like
you go,
the
that's
ease
good.
of shops, like adding shops to things.
Yeah, adding shops to stuff. But no, I think
Like,
for-
but like everyone now has like the ability to swipe cards where that was. a
oh,
huge
that's
thing.
true. I remember
Mm.
that. I remember whenever that was Square. Whenever Square came
Like
out,
Square and
Yeah,
Shopify,
Square,
and,
yeah.
and they
like,
were just like, it was like, oh, you could run your own business with Square, and then other companies popped up that were like doing the same.
yeah.
I just think it's interesting. What was it? Because podcasts, like a lot of businesses started doing podcasts. I know.
A lot of businesses. I know of a couple industry or a couple businesses in my space that still do podcasts, which I think
Or
is cool.
YouTube.
Or you.
They have retirement account
Yeah.
podcasts now.
I mean,
So
They have
funny.
what?
we've survived longer than most podcasts, which I think is
That's
fun.
that's also true. But there's what?
we
Wait, hold on.
started during the podcast. boom.
Retirement account.
So, like, literally, I forgot what my last. It might have been ADP, but they have a podcast, and it's like, oh, managing your
Oh.
money, da da da. It's like, I feel like that's something where you have a finite amount of things to talk about. Like,
You
I don't.
can't have. That's whenever we get into the question of like what constitutes a podcast. It's like, could it be like
An
could it
audio
have a?
format.
It's true.
I never attempted to listen because I don't need help sleeping, but you know.
Yeah,
I didn't-
it's true. Like it felt like every company thought they needed to be on YouTube showing review videos for their products to make it out there, or something like a podcast when that was a big boom to get their stuff into people's visibility.
Mhm.
Well, nice. So I think so for my
We didn't. Yeah, I mean we're probably going way over time.
yeah, we're getting close to the end here. So I'm gonna ask my final, much like Mari Povich, I'm gonna put my final thoughts in here. And I'm gonna ask for
You are not the father.
You are not the father.
I can almost
Allison.
guarantee that. Thank you.
I'm the Son or the Holy Ghost.
In nomine Patri Filii Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Do you think so? I think we kind of all have answered. I was going to ask the question: do we think this AI is AI going to stick around? And I think we've kind of answered yes.
Yeah,
for the ways that
in
it's
some form or
supposed
not.
to.
Yes.
But with the Sarah Connor initiative, the SCI as we're going to call it, will move to protect humanity from the harmful forms of AI that want to kill us and assimilate all of culture into its robotic.
Because
harem.
AI is listening, I will neither confirm nor deny what you're saying,
Okay, great.
so I don't die.
I mean, I just think that we can all we can all confirm that it's not going to be.
You lied to me, Chris. You die.
How dare you, Chris? How dare you? Oh no, my speaking spell. Great. All right. So as we are approaching the end of the podcast, of course, if you want to listen to anything else from the Game Brew, you have plenty of ways to do that. You can find us on your favorite podcasting medium or podcast listening medium by searching for the Game Brew podcast, the Space Game Brew podcast. You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us on Twitch. You can come and hang out with us in our Discord at bit.ly/discobrew, DISCRBREW. That's me doing the hand point like I'm John Travolta, early John Travolta.
What you can't do is replace us with AI, because please, how could AI do this?
Joke's on you. I'm having AI transcribe our podcast.
We've been talking to AI Dan the whole time.
And then I've been uploading it into AI and trying to have it write an episode of the podcast. That's an idea I had. I wasn't going to do it, but then I was like, this is going to take too long. Again, my problem with AI, everything I wanted to do, it takes too long for me to do, and I don't want to do it. So my lazy is getting in the way of technology, which should be the opposite. So, but that's everything for the Game Brew. Rob, do you have anything that you would like to plug on our podcast?
I don't know. I was making like YouTube videos for a while, but I stopped because I usually do that when I'm unemployed, but then I get a job, so
Nice.
kind of just cuts that off.
Congrats on the job.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah, thank you. But no, I mean, if you guys go to the Game Brew Discord and you're down to play some games, I'm always down to play some multiplayer games, as long as I have the game at least. So just go to the what is the
bit.ly/discobrew.
There you go. There's a gamer tags and friend codes room, and yeah, just hit me up. I think I'm already on there with mine, but if not, I'll just add it again. But I'm always down to play games with people. So
I think
that's me.
I think he's I'm soba in the
At most of them, yeah.
In most of them there. Nice. Well, and Rob, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here on the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
It was very fun. I
Hey,
hope you
so glad.
hope you had a
Thank
good
you.
time talking about
I did.
all this stuff here.
was fun.
Anything else you wanted to say on the internet before we move on?
AOI. That's it.
All right. Very good. Very good. Allison, do you have anything you want to plug?
No. Hi, drink water. You probably aren't drinking enough. Although
No,
like,
you're definitely not.
Although I think like the amount that they want you to drink is also like maybe conspiracy theory too much.
Problematic.
But just drink enough. If you're thinking about it, just drink some.
Okay. Chris, do you have anything you want to plug?
Drink beer and water.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Hydrate.
both.
Unless
drink dehydrated.
you're allergic to hops, then don't do that.
Then don't do
Just
that.
drink water and wine.
And if you're allergic to grapes, then drink water and grain alcohol.
Grain
Vodka?
alcohol.
Straight up liquor.
We are, as everybody knows, we are sponsored by Big Liquids LLC.
Big
So
Big liquids.
Hey.
It'll hydrate you, maybe.
most of the time. All right, and on that bombshell, we're going to end the podcast the way we always end the podcast, which is by Rob, we say good night, everybody, but we do.
Oh, I didn't know
He's
that at
probably
all.
figured that
Yeah,
out.
I know, but we do that.
Anyways,
Okay,
Then
listen,
we-
Gray.
by saying
Wait, hold on. Gray subscribed for like 5 years, and he didn't know how to do it. So I just need to make sure. All right, so I'm gonna say, here's how it happens. I'm gonna say, everybody who's listening, shut up. Don't listen for a second. Rob, I'm gonna say, this. I'm gonna wait. What do I say? Okay,
You're
I'm
giving
gonna say,
away.
shut up. Okay, Alex, shut up. Okay, so we go. So we go. We say every time we end the podcast is.
good night,
Night, everyone.
everybody.